So I pulled up, this is a video off of the video I just put on, and I pulled up First Amendment audits in 2021. And my next video will be about First Amendment audits in 2016 or 2017 or something like that. We'll go back a few years and see how the trends are. If you'll notice, the first one I pulled up is San Walk-On Valley Transparency. He's got, and that was 1 week ago, he posted a video. He's got 49K. And then we go to 2 weeks ago. This was Freedom News Now. I mean, for whatever reason, these auditors think they got to ride the coattails of somebody else, and they'll, this News Now stuff, like News Now OKC, or News Now Oklahoma, or News Now Texas, or News Now Houston. I mean, you can be a little more original with your username, but maybe that's a way to get people to come off the other auditors. I don't know. That may be, but there's right here we got 2 weeks ago a post was posted. It says First Amendment auditor knows the law. Cops on first. Freedom News Now. 16K views 2 weeks ago. And then we go over here to, he's got another one. He's got 24K views there. That was 2 days ago, which is pretty good actually. 24K views 2 days ago is pretty good, but it's probably all he's going to get. People lose interest in it for whatever reason. 18K 3 weeks ago. I don't even know who the heck that is. I've never seen him. I have heard of that Freedom News Now a little bit. Know Your Rights. Heard about him. I think he's out of California. 45K 3 weeks ago. And these are just what, okay, my search engine was First Amendment Audit 2021, as you can see. And I want you to look through here, and I want you to see that these auditors that are pretty popular on here, News Now Houston, James Freeman, and in James Freeman, he's probably on vacation or whatever he is. He's not putting a lot of content out. News Now Houston is now News Now Community, but I don't, and we'll find some here in a minute. But Know Your Rights, look here, Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights, Know Your Rights. It's pretty much everybody, and basically it's who's posting the content. You know, here we go, we got Freedom News Now, again, 64K, 4 months ago. Took him 4 months to get to 64K. You know, I mean, it's kind of dying out. It's like people are losing interest, and we need to find out why. What's causing the problem? And I really think what's causing the problem is that, you know, we're not training anymore. We're baiting. We're baiting the police to get pissed off instead of educating them on why we're here, telling them why we're here. Hey, we're here to give you an audit and make sure you do okay. And here's the deal. You know, you auditors are you're really not training the police officers. They're laughing at you. I mean, you're not training them. You think you are, but you're not. I do agree with every auditor out there that's trying to prove a point. You know, to keep our First, Fourth, Fifth Amendment, all our, you know, our constitutional rights need to be staying intact, and I get that, and I'm with that. But you're not really, I mean, this guy here, he's just a dick. SGV News First, yeah, he's just trying to get in their face, trying to pick a fight. You know, and we haven't, if you've noticed, I've been through this and I'm still going. I mean, I can go down to if I want to, but that's the only one, you know, for 2021 I've got. But if we keep going down, this is a search engine. And if you've noticed, the ones that everybody seems to watch or News Now Community, David, Patrick, I ain't seen anything from Patrick in a long time to come up in the, I mean, if you look Patrick, you got to be a subscriber to get anything from Patrick. It just doesn't show up because he doesn't get enough views. Everybody's going away from it. News Now OKC used to be pretty good. He got a lot of views, and everybody kind of liked his content, but he got a little trouble with the law because it took it too far. which is what we're going to get into. So I mean, it's just the same ones. I mean, if you look, I'm just moving them. I'm just moving them now. Freedom News Now, it's the same ones over and over. These are the ones getting the views right now. Now we got 6.5K on this one. Desert Dog Community Watch. I mean, I don't suspect to get as many views, but I'm just telling them like it is. I mean, you can do it this way or do it not. I mean, we had an auditor here in Oklahoma where I'm at, and he went around and he was in trouble with the law quite a bit. Matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if he might be in jail right now. But he'd go around these police departments and he'd do audits, kind of like David, with, you know, or he acted like Patrick at the time. And you just can't do that. You can't go out there and audit the police and get in their face and piss them off and expect to get good results out of that. I mean, say, hey, I know my rights. You know, I don't have to ID or I don't have to tell you anything. I'm free to film. From a public sidewalk or public, I can film anything I can see. And filming is not a crime. And I get that. But what we do is we take it too far and we start telling them they're MFers and, you know, you just can't do that. And not to mention that's not kid friendly. And kids, they need to understand that they need to be able to trust the police. So, you know, you're not kid friendly when you do stuff like that. But I mean, if you look, I'm just switching down here. I ain't even got to the end of it. There are people we've never even heard. Here's one, Long Island Audit. Never heard of him before in my life. 199K, 3 weeks ago. I mean, but you don't see your, you know, here's Audit the Audit again. Look here. And in my last video, I talked about Audit the Audit. 3 months ago, this month might not have been it says town pays $10,000 after police encounter, meaning they got sued because of something they did. But Audit the Audit, 776K. I mean 376K. My bad. I mean, you know, we can just go down through here, but you don't see James Freeman because he's not putting any content out at this time, not any new content, or he'd be up here. News Now Community, he's doing more live videos and stuff like that. And nobody's interested in live videos from David. I mean, they're just not. I mean, you know, he's doing it for his subscribers, and he may get 400 or 500 out of his subscribers to see what he's talking about. But they click out of that live stuff. They click out of quick. You know, what we're needing, guys, is we're needing auditors that keeps our interest, and you do it right. You don't keep trying to escalate the issue with the police. You're asking for it when you do that. And I think that's why you see the viewership going down in this category. You get, you know, you can do an audit, and Audit the Auditor can take your content. He doesn't even have to film anything. He just got to do commentary. And he's going to research it. He's going to put out what's good and what's bad. And there you have it. So anyway, you guys need to slow down. Nobody's doubting that you have rights. Nobody's doubting that if you didn't violate a crime in Texas, that you have, you know, 3802 in Texas states that you have to be lawfully arrested before you have to identify yourself, whether it be by driver's license or by name.